I'm trying to figure out what tea I want to drink this morning. I think this is it. And I'm gonna do a repeat. We're gonna do Shari's tea again, the Lychee Jasmine Green Tea, Lychee. All right, I gotta prep it. It smells so good. Okay. So, top 3 things I see with foreign-based businesses who are starting US-based operations, and they have to somehow meld the two, and what are the big differences? I can actually take this off this. Number 1, cultural differences. I actually don't think I need to say much more about that, but you gotta find out in the organization the core values and bring those over to the US. Those don't need to change a lot, but of course there's gonna be cultural differences, right? It's different countries. The second one is how to engage an employee when they're hired. A lot of times I have companies who come from other countries setting up operations here with employees, and the first thing they say is, we need to get an employee contract. Now, I'm sure there's a caveat to this in different positions or executive positions, but for the most part, regular role employees here in the United States, they are all at will. We don't do employment contracts here. You might do that in other countries, but we don't do it. In fact, it's kind of a bad word. So you gotta drop that. It's not the same. We don't do employee contracts. We have at will. There is no actual contract for the actual employment. Yeah, there's contract, or there's legal documents for non-disclosure agreements, or depending on where you're at, non-solicitation and non-competes, question mark. Those are kind of on their way out. But anyways, not an actual employment contract. And then finally, the third, which I feel is like a glaring difference on how maybe here in the US, well, no, we need to do a better job here in the US. But that is leaves, the paid kind and the unpaid kind. Here in the United States, we have different leaves based on the federal level. That means the entire country. Based on a state level, that state might have its own leaves, and then sometimes even based on a city level for our larger cities. Hello, New York City. Hello, San Francisco, right? So these cities have their own leave laws, both paid and unpaid. And the reason that I think we have so many of these laws is because overall as a country, we don't support time off, right? I know that, you know that if you're here in the United States. And so that's different in other countries where they're like, everyone takes off the month of August and is paid. I just learned that in Italy. Like, it's a big vacation month because a lot of the companies just, it's time off for everybody, which sounds really nice, doesn't it, for my US people? Be the Change HR developed a guide called Hiring Your First Employee in the United States. It has all this. If you head to the website, go under resources, you'll see it, and you can download that guide for free. And if you need a free consult, you know where to find me, bethechangehr.com.